were only meant to be. Around for a little while, so next time.
Hello and welcome back to the Undeserving Podcast, the show where two Christians try to discuss things relevant to the seasons, and every now and then there's some random third person who just shows up. I'm Josh.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Brian's girlfriend, Addie.
Hi, Addie.
Hi, Brian.
So, Brian, this is the girlfriend.
This is...
Tell us how you met.
Oh, Josh Lane introduced us.
You're welcome. For all of you out there who know Brian and have been saying that he needs to get a girlfriend, you're welcome.
Have people been saying that?
I'm sure a few people have been.
Okay.
You're welcome. The score is now Josh 1, the rest of you 0. I am the winner. There. Merry Christmas to me. So guys, what are we talking about today?
Christmas music.
I hate Christmas music.
I love Christmas music.
Oh, it's okay, Addie. It's okay to be wrong. So, I was thinking, it's been a while since we've done a fun episode on the podcast. We've been kind of busy doing the Hosea stuff. We started the new Heresy series. So I was like, the holidays are coming around. People like to hear things that are somewhat related to whatever's going on in the world at the time. And I was like, hey, Christmas, that's kind of a big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about some Christmas-related things. Now, personally, I despise Christmas, so this isn't going to be that fun of an episode for me. But I'm sure you guys can learn to enjoy it. So I'm thinking, let's start by talking about the worst Christmas songs. So, what is the Christmas song you guys hear that you just can't stand?
That's a really good question.
Because I know for me, right off the bat, Mariah Carey. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
You and my dad need to talk.
Would
Do we?
agree with
Yes.
Because your dad also despises it?
Yeah, and also just the fact that it's on, every, 20 minutes on the radio.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, okay, Mariah Carey, you've ruled the airwaves for far too long. Let other people have a chance at Christmas music. Come on.
that. Oh, I know what song. Santa Baby.
Oh!
That song is so obnoxious it hurts. Or I Saw Mama Kissing Santa Claus.
Which version?
There's versions?
Yes, there's 2 or 3 versions.
No.
Yeah,
gosh.
Santa Baby. I also despise that song. Like I said, this might be kind of a boring episode because I despise most Christmas music, but Michael Bublé does a version of the song called Santa Buddy. And I'm like, oh hey, this one's actually pretty alright, because he's talking to Santa more like he's just a pal than
You also have to say that because your wife loves Michael Bublé.
I'm not entitled to say anything because my wife likes anything.
Every time someone mentions Michael Bublé, I don't know why, but I always think of the sparkling water bubbly.
Yeah!
Every single time.
Wasn't he in a commercial for them?
Was he?
I think he was.
That makes sense. But that's always what comes to mind. I always think of bubbly every time someone mentions Michael Bublé.
That is a good brand, though. That is a good brand. Yeah. But no, I know Michael Bublé does a version of that song called Santa Buddy, and that one's actually pretty palpable as far as most Christmas songs go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus is that one can get annoying. Didn't the Jackson 5 do a version of that?
Yeah.
It's also a little risque.
Yeah, but it's actually about the kid's dad just dressed up as Santa Claus.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I just hate the song so much. I just never took
You thought the kid's mom was straight up
committing adultery? Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think I heard something once that, there were literally churches, was it the Catholic Church? Somebody was telling, people literally not to listen to the song because it was, bad, and they had to go, explain the concept of that it was the kid's dad dressed up as Santa Claus,
It's a lot less adulterous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's meant to be one of those, the kid was just too young to understand.
That makes sense.
Or, the kid was dumb, but,
He may have been a little slow.
Yeah.
Now, so question for you guys. Do you prefer...
Well, did Addie give her most hated Christmas song?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Honestly, that's a tough one. It's what Christmas song do I not like? There is this Is it One Direction? There's this one. It's like a remix of Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney, but like it has like this like over and over and over again. It's like
A bad Paul McCartney song?
well, it's not. No, I love Paul McCartney. This is like a remake.
It's a remix of.
Yeah, this is like a remake, or it's either a remix or a remake of it that I don't like.
Gotcha.
And who did you say did it? One Direction?
It's either One Direction or something. I'm probably butchering it. So, one thing everybody out there has to understand is I'm like a millennial old person. I listen to like all older music pretty much, like 70s, 80s, 90s type stuff. So, a lot of the newer things, I'm probably not going to know who sings them other than like big, like once in a while.
That all changed when she started dating me.
And for the better or for the worst, that is
Mostly-
the way it must be for now.
Mostly for the worse. But, yeah. No, what do you guys think of, like, Christmas hymns versus, like, just regular Christmas music?
I mean, I listen to it all. I mean, obviously, it's good to listen to some religious Christmas songs because that's what the season's about. So there's a soft spot in my heart for those, obviously, but I can't say that I never just turn on the radio to K103 or whatever and listen to normal, like, top 40 Christmas either, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I respect a lot of those songs. But the problem is, like, I feel like a lot of those end up on the mainstream radio remixed 100 different times and ways as well.
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell you how many different versions of Mary Did You Know I've heard.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's a great song. I love what the person's generally singing about, but it's like, yeah, like, I don't know. Plus, I'm one of those persons that's like, if a song gets sang too many times, I'm probably just going to end up disliking it. And when you go to church in December, you end up in this, like, you end up with this problem at a lot of churches that it's like, oh man, time to pull out the popular Christmas carols that every church sings, and then it's like,
I love singing Christmas carols at church.
I don't know, dude.
See, I am like, he's like the Grinch. I'm like Buddy the Elf. I like love Christmas and everything about Christmas. So
I'm
and
not
Elf,
saying
for the
I'm-
record, is my favorite Christmas movie.
I'm
so.
not saying I'm like the Grinch. I'm just saying I hate hearing things on repeat.
You know what my favorite Christmas movie is? Die Hard.
Yeah.
And just like that, we started the debate.
Is it a Christmas movie?
Of course, it's a Christmas movie. It
I've
takes
never
place
seen
on.
it. I don't have a dog in the fight, so.
It takes place on Christmas Eve. Of course, it takes
So
place.
there's no debate here. It's
What debate are you talking about?
I'm sure if I date him long enough, I'm sure I'll see it at some point.
Well, it sounds like it's happening this Christmas. Yeah, no. Like I said, I just don't like things constantly being repeated. So, like, you know, if I'm going to church every Sunday and I'm hearing the same worship songs, the same Christmas songs, Sunday after Sunday after Sunday, it's like, come on, guys. Like, let's go. Come on. Now, like, and like, for example, this happened at my old church as well. Not with Christmas stuff, but like when that song by, I think who did the song originally? I think it might have been Hillsong when they came out with Oceans.
Ugh.
Yeah, like, at first, I never really thought that song was all that great, but at first I didn't mind it. But then, like, my church that I was at, when I was on the worship team, we played it, like, 6 weeks in a row. And I was like, okay, I'm done. No more Oceans for this guy. Like, I will tie myself to a stone and throw myself in the ocean before I listen to Oceans again. And now I listen to Oceans and it's like, I still just don't really like this song. And here I am, like, how old is that song? Babe.
2014.
2014. So like what? That's like 7 years ago? Yeah, here we are like 7 years later. I still can't stand that song just because somebody decided to push the repeat button too many times.
That's fair. I think there's a lot of like really underused Christmas hymns though. Like,
So there is
I know
one.
what you're about to talk about.
Yeah, that one I found last year, that Let All Mortal Flesh Be Silent. I had never heard that one before. It randomly showed up as I was looking for half-decent Christmas music. And I was like, oh hey, this one's different. It's old school, so I know anybody would like it, like, from the older generation, but it's done in a way that, like, a lot of newer people would enjoy it. The lyrics were like, wow, this is, like, really reflective. I really enjoy that one. Really enjoy that one. So, I'd say as far as Christmas hymns go, that one tops the list.
Modern Post did a cover of that too. That's really good.
Yeah, I might have to look that one up.
Yeah, I think they have like a whole Christmas album. But keep talking. I'll look at that meanwhile.
Yeah. So what's your favorite Christmas hymn then, Addie?
Okay.
Since you tried to make me feel bad for not enjoying singing Christmas carols at church.
Okay, as somebody who actually loves Christmas carols at church, so mine, they're two, like, totally, if you want to call them mainstream, like, Christmas songs. I like Away in a Manger. I like It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. And I also can play a really pretty version of Noel on my guitar, so I like that one too. So
I think Owl City did a version of Noel a few years ago with Toby Mac. That one was enjoyable, if
Yeah.
I'm remembering that one correctly.
Yeah, I really like. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Is that not what you meant to do?
So, Angels We Have Heard on High is a really good one. What Child Is This? I think that's probably my favorite one. What Child Is This? And not Silent Night. What's the other one? Oh, Holy Night? Is that the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like that one a lot.
Yeah. Woody.
Yes.
Since we're shifting more now to like Christmas songs we do enjoy. Wolves at the Gate has released a few Christmas songs over the years. And what are your opinions on those?
I don't think I've actually heard those.
Really?
No, I don't think I have.
So, I think... I don't know for sure that this... I'm pretty sure this one is an old... Yeah, this one's definitely an old Christmas carol. Come Thou Long Expected Jesus? Is that an old Christmas carol? Yeah. Yeah, my wife / worship director says yes. But Wolves at the Gate did a version of Come Thou Long Expected Jesus and another one called The King. And, man, those are two of the best Christmas songs I think I've ever heard. So, as one big Wolves at the Gate fan to another, I'm telling you, man, you gotta look those up.
And working on a third.
Yeah, we'll get her there. We'll get her there.
She likes some of their stuff.
Good. But yeah, I've gotten to the point where I've had to create a whole playlist of Christmas music that I can actually stomach.
So for you guys, like, when do you guys think it's like acceptable to play Christmas music?
The week before Christmas.
I don't know. I'll listen to like some, like, I don't listen to regular Christmas music most of the time anyway, but I don't know, like I'll listen to like some Christmas hymns like year round. Like I don't mind those.
I feel like that one is an acceptable pass, yeah. Like, because those are not meant they were never meant solely for the Christmas season. They were meant as like worship songs.
Yeah.
So that one I'd say gets a fair pass. All other Christmas music, I would prefer if people waited till like at least the week before. If I had my way, like maybe
Yeah,
like
I
maybe
couldn't
like
do that.
maybe like 7 p.m. on December 23rd, I would allow it.
That is a sad, sad world.
I don't know. I mean, I think people were had plenty of happy moments before Christmas was invented. Just throwing it out there.
I don't know. I tend to get very excited about Christmas like a few weeks before. So, yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't really like a lot of non-Christian Christmas songs, like non-hymn Christmas songs. But I can tolerate them like weeks before. And then like...
Good, we'll get along just fine.
Get,
Oh, thank goodness.
but, no, I mean like... I just get like... Just thinking about like what the Christmas story is actually about, like not about Santa or whatever, it's about, you know, Christ coming to earth, is like that gets me very excited.
Right, right.
I look forward to spending Christmas Day like just like celebrating Christ. Like I'm not trying to like act like I'm overly spiritual here, like that actually like I actually like feel joy from that. But so like just starting to listen to more Christmas hymns around that time is cool. I like doing that.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
Also, this is off topic, sort of, but if you ever want to switch things up and read from the Nativity story, like a good Christmas story, instead of reading from Luke or Matthew, read John 1. that is also a valid Christmas story.
Yeah, that's a different way to switch it up too.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I did that last Christmas when my, to my family, I did a little 10-minute sermon from John 1 and tied that to what Christmas is all about.
Nice.
So,
Good.
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. So, if you guys had to pick a favorite Christmas song, what would you say it is?
Oh, don't make me do that.
And absolute favorite.
Outside of, hymns?
Yeah, go ahead and pick a favorite, Christmas... Go ahead and pick, a favorite Christmas song that you would sing in church, and then pick one from outside of church that you would probably never sing in church.
I would say... Oh, gosh, sorry. Yeah, What Child Is This is probably my favorite Christmas song I would sing in church. Dang, I don't know. Honestly, this might sound stupid. Frosty the Snowman is just great. I love that song.
Have you ever heard August Burns' Red version of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That makes up the August Burns' Red Christmas albums make up half of my acceptable Christmas playlists.
Well, I'll tell a story about that after we all pick our songs.
Addie, how about you? Favorite Christmas song, inside and outside of church?
Okay, inside of church is probably Away in a Manger. Outside of church, I have to go. I do like Frosty the Snowman, especially the Ronettes and all that. I like a lot of the older 40s, 50s, 60s Christmas music that you hear on the radio. I also
respect that.
Yes. I also like TSO, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra stuff, the metal kind of Christmas stuff. That's good too.
Yeah.
So
Nice. If I have to pick one for inside of church, it's gotta be Let All Mortal Flesh Keep Silence. Although, I'm gonna pick another one because I don't think I've ever been in a church where I've ever heard them actually play that one. So I'd have to say
I
God
think mine
Rest...
did once.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've never been in a church where they have. So if I had to pick one for church, I'd have to say it's God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
That's a good one.
Or O Come, Emmanuel. Those two,
That is a good
those
one,
two
too. I
hit
forgot
me.
about that one.
Those two hit me. Outside of church, I don't know, because all the Christmas songs from outside of church I like are, as I described, the ones by punk rock bands about how Christmas sucks because of stuff, and they'd rather spend it with their friends. But I'll try and pick one that's a little better.
Have you ever heard You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch?
No, I am not familiar with that one. No. Demon Hunter does a song called The Wind.
Oh, yeah. That's a great one.
That one probably is close to the top as far as Christmas music would go for me. This Holiday by a group called Number One Gun. That's just a really nice, pretty acoustic holiday song. And while it's not a Christmas song, well, it is a Christmas song. While I'm not saying it's a favorite, I'm just showing you guys this because it's the best album cover ever, but this group 11D7 came out with a Christmas album a few years ago, and it's literally Jesus giving a toaster to Santa. I think it's one of the best album covers ever because I feel like Santa probably would get left out a lot. So
Are they a Christian band?
they were.
Yeah.
They were. Not anymore. I don't think so. So
Sad.
But yeah, I'd have to say it's probably The Wind or This Holiday as my favorites.
Gotcha.
Cool.
So I wanted to tell that Christmas story real quick.
About Frosty the Snowman?
No, about August Burns Red.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a tradition every year at work because I always work the night before Christmas Eve into Christmas Eve morning. Every year on that night, I play out loud on the speakers August Burns Red Christmas album.
Yeah, you did that last year.
Yeah, I don't care how many people dislike it, I do it.
It was
I don't
great.
care. Exactly.
Hey, I was with you, dude. We were headbanging all night.
Yeah, I might have to fight some people this year, but it's gonna happen.
I'll make it happen. Oh, and for anybody who wants to hear a ridiculous Christmas song that's actually just fun to listen to, there's a group called Theocracy. Go listen to their song Winter Fever. Winter is spelled Wynter. It is the song about how Santa's son Festus fell in love with Frosty the Snowman's daughter, Winter. But Santa Claus is all like, racist or something against snowmen, and he's all like, no, you can't marry her, so they run away and fall in love anyway. And it's like this 10-minute power ballad about how Santa goes on this rant about stopping Christmas, and how Festus and Winter have to team up to stop him. It's great. It's awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
So Santa's a racist, huh?
Yeah, and apparently he's an alcoholic, according to the song. He says too much when he has too many glasses of wine at Thanksgiving.
If he's still hungover at Christmas, that's pretty bad. If he's still having those effects.
Hey, you know what they always say? What's the saying? A drunken heart reflects a sober heart. A drunken mouth speaks a sober heart, or something.
I don't think
I probably butchered that saying, but they basically say when you're drunk, you're basically just going to say the truth. You're going to reflect what you really say.
Even the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and when you're drunk, you have no way of reading the room. Yeah, so sorry to be such a buzzkill around the holidays, Addie, but now you know one of my deep, dark secrets. I'm a Christian who doesn't enjoy the holidays. That's okay. Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for my turn to be crucified now, so let me have it. But that's all I got. Do you guys got anything else to say?
Okay, as far as funny Christmas stories go, so when my mom was a little girl, they were having a gift exchange in her class, and there were these two presents, and there was a big one and a little one, and my mom, it became her turn to go up and get the present, and she picked the big one. Well, she opened it up, and it was this rubber Santa Claus, and she was just like angry, she hated it, but like she got stuck with it because that's what she picked. Years later, my parents get married, it's their first Christmas, they're unpacking, and my mom and my dad both have the same rubber Santa Claus, and my parents still stick it in the tree every year to this day, so.
Oh. What was the little gift?
I think
$500.
Okay, the little gift her friend actually got, and it was like a whole like barbecue set like thing for kids.
Oh.
And so she was pretty ticked off about that, but
now she has sentiment.
yes.
Nice.
And a rubber Santa that sometimes falls out of the tree, but.
Well, Addie, thanks for joining us on the podcast today.
Thank you, Addie.
You're welcome.
I'm sure we'll have you again, on again sometime soon.
Oh,
Eventually the world will get to meet my wife when she doesn't have to run the computer and stuff.
Hi, Jules.
Hey.
Hey.
Off your laugh track.
How's it going? It's good, girl.
Oh, hey, you can't break the fourth wall like that.
I can break the fourth wall anytime I want.
We're blowing your mind.
Don't be meta.
So, if you guys want to get in contact with us and send us any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to tell us all about your favorite Christmas songs or least favorite Christmas songs, if you want to crucify me and tell me I'm a bad Christian because I don't like Christmas, Undeservingpodcast at gmail.com. We are on Facebook at the Undeserving Podcast. We're on Instagram, but we never check it. Yeah, so feel free to comment below, talk about Christmas stuff, just keep it civil. But until next time, I'm Josh.
I'm Brian.
I'm Addie.
Hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. Guys, glad you stuck around to see if there was anything worthwhile. We'll try and make it worth your while.
Also, if you want to watch any more videos from the Undeserving Podcast, you can click right here or just go on our channel.